the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. His guys seeing just how long. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And we're off and running from New Orleans. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And it's the Utah State alum at quarterback. Year 6 of his career, year 4 as a starter now. It's Jordan Love.
This quarterback knows, heck, I think this whole offense knows, it's within their power to drive this game out of reach in a hurry. You're running one of the best offenses in your face in the defense that really has been struggling on the opposite end of those rankings. This game, it's got to be one of your best, and take advantage of this matchup.
Love going to air this out to start. Pass caught out right by Golden. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. Looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Caught just shy of the goal line. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Come off a 300-yard performance and a win a week ago. You know the rhythm and just the confidence of this offense was high coming in. And that completion, well, it only adds fuel to that confidence.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Jacobs again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On the sneak, it's Love. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jordan Love. That's his 2nd of the year. Well, they just make it look so easy every single week, Brock. And right away, the league's best offense right back into the end zone.
And on the other side for this defense, Kate, it's going to be a long one if they don't find some resolve and hit them in the mouth. This is an offense that finds itself just getting better, more rhythm, more confidence as the game goes along. You better find a way to slow them down.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fields the hard squib kick. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Bringing him out, the Rookie of the Year runner-up from last season. Here is Tyler Shuck.
We should see him get over the 3,000-yard passing mark this season, and I know that he's not concerned about those numbers. You can't be. What they're more concerned about is the efficiency, the explosiveness, and ultimately, the points scored on that scoreboard today.
Here's Travis Achan on the ground. Shoots away from one. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing, Shuck. Hitting Olave on the slant. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Contact is made. He's hit and drops back across midfield at the 44. Javon Hargrave. And that forces 4th down and 16. So out comes somebody with plenty of experience punting here in New Orleans. Spent 4 years at Tulane, Ryan Wright. That's taken on the 7. And good work there to get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, it's Love. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Ready. Yellow.
2nd down. Here's Love. Over outside, and it's hauled in by Golden. There's the 2nd forcing out of play with a gain of about 12. And that is a Packers 1st down. Wow, to start, he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
Hey, by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 17 carries, going for over 130 yards. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
He was brought down by Andrew Phillips. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Play fake. It's Love. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Let's go.
On second down, Jacobs. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome at giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Here we go. Here we go. 32. Yellow.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. They'll run. Jacobs. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Love hustling everybody to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Green
So,
Bay.
Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Saints, nothing. Praise back to kick off for Green
The
Bay.
Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Saints and Tyler Shuck just about ready for their next drive. And he's kept up the pace all season long, to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Saints to the line now, first and 10. And center receiver left. Off the play action, Chuck. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
And neither of them can come down with it. Gave that one a heck of a ride, but it falls incomplete. Third down coming up. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Shuck. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Javon Hargrave. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now.
We don't get to see that kind of hit a lot. You know, this league has done all they can to try to protect the quarterbacks, Kate, but that was one heck of a shot he took in the pocket.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. There's Love to throw. The pass is taken in by Golden. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 30 yards.
Ready.
Love now. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Jacobs running behind center. And for the 28th time this season, he is in. Touchdown is all his work. Leads him to a newly minted share of the NFL single-season record. And with that score, he's now eclipsed the 27 touchdowns of Shaun Alexander and Priest Holmes, and joined LaDainian Tomlinson atop the NFL with 28 rushing scores in one season. Looking to tack on the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
21. Saints nothing. Race back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returnable from the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Let's take a look at their offensive coordinator there, Doug Nussmeier. Man, it's a chance for Nussmeier to face the team who picked him in the 4th round back in that 1994 draft. Spent 4 seasons with these Saints. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Chuck's going to throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. They were on the counter to Achane. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That one gained 7. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And off running left, it's Achane. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, Shuck. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so they expect the punt coming up here on 4th down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And is Sky Moore on the return. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets him out of the... And Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love down a throw. He finds Golden. Has some daylight through the 40. He gets loose down the right side. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 48 yards. Love, 1st and 10. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. 1st down coming up. Love hustling everybody to the line.
And a Packer 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8. Trying to work quickly now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Saints 7-yard line.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Stop short of the goal line.
Offense in the hurry up now.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. They'll try this extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Saints nothing. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
By a man, he's in the clear. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment.
30-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Now Shuck to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They dropped their chance to get off the field, so let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Shuck. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds near that marker, but pretty clearly behind it, Brock. So still a couple of yards to go. It is 4th down. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Love. He's got Watson. Jukes his way into space. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. But not before he picked up 24. And that will be good for Packers' 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Love. Escapes the pocket. They're after him, and they're going to take him down. Way behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody rushing back to the line.
14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd. Love. Gets this one to Watson. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Saints have the recovery.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Chuck to throw. Cox into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And it's going to be first down New Orleans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They go play action. It's Shuck. That's caught right side by Tyson. And inbounds he goes, so get him about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up second down.
Bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing. Shuck. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Hedger and Cooper on the coverage.
He put a receiver in motion left. Shuck on third down. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
And the Saints, first down.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down. Back to throw, Shuck. Same target, it's Johnson again. And he's not going to make it to the end zone, but the offense set up well now thanks to that effort. It's first and goal.
Saints, first down.
Shuck looking to pass here. It's brought in over the middle. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Tyson make it 11 now through the air for him this year. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Charlie Smith on to try the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's the first weekend of December. The holiday season is upon us as the playoff picture starts to take shape. Let's get into it. And it's the big tight end, the former Brown, David Njoku. He's going to run the deep route here and pull it in. 42 yards for the touchdown. The Chargers trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. On now to our playoff hunt segment. This one could have implications in the NFC. The Niners squaring off with the Giants at MetLife. And it's Brock Purdy. He's on target here. It's a 30-yard touchdown pass. The 49ers have the lead at the break, an important game as these teams jockey for playoff position. Lastly, a lot of debate among the staff as to who our impact player should be this week. We've settled on this man. And here is Davante Adams. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Rams come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints offense headed back to work, Brock. Let's take a look at their offensive coordinator there, Doug Nussmeier. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Year 2 now for Doug with the Saints, former quarterback drafted by this team in 1994. And speaking of the draft, his son Garrett also drafted into the league this spring. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that is going to be 1st down Saints.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Achane gets this on the draw. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. They're going to stop that time, Keyshawn Nixon.
Keyshawn Nixon on the stop.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's stick with Achane. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It is almost picked off. He had the interception, but he couldn't hang on. It will, though, still bring up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit Pater 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And he hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Josh Jacobs.
They're working quickly here.
Werner on the stop. A gain of 7 yards.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of the... There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
To the air with Love. Back-to-back goes Golden. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Now a run with Jacobs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Miller on the stop. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here you go. Right. Number 45.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. He dodged the tackle. Moving on into the red zone. That's a Green Bay touchdown.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over.
The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They send a man in motion. 2nd down. Here's Shupp. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
Incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Motioning the tight end now. To the air on third and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love now to throw. There goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
Let's go. 3-3.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Second down. Here's Love.
At the Saints.
That is golden. He's got another. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Offense working quickly.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Packers.
From the red zone on first. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. That brings up second down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Black, 90.
Here's a give to Jacobs. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. Now just one shy of the single game record. He's got 5. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And they pat their lead by 1.
41. Saints 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts from the goal line. Keeps away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
They send a tight end in motion. Shuck's going to throw here. And he's taken down back at his own 8-yard line. Micah Parsons. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 8-yard
Fine
line.
again following the sack. Shuck. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
Shuck. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard
A
line.
nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go, set.
There's Love to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So it's second down coming up.
Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
Here we go.
Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. This is Love on first. That last pass, Brock, taking him over 300 yards for this ball game.
Come on, set. Keep moving. Keep moving.
They run it with Jacobs. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
38.
Going to the ground again on first. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming. Love hustling everybody to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, Jacobs. And they're going to be set up with a fresh set of downs. First and goal coming up, a gain of 12 on that play.
4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Love. Driving for it, and he makes the play. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, a 4-yard score. Much like they have throughout this entire game, Brock, the opportunities to score just keep arriving, and that lead just keeps growing.
Just the best part of team sports, right? One side feeds the other side, that feeds the other side, and it's just...
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts from the goal line. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Take over first and...
Here comes the Saints offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They pitch it to Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Now Shuck to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. Dodges another stop. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10
To
at the
throw.
42-yard line.
Goes right back to Achane. Complete. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
It's a loss of a
Actually
yard.
wound up losing a
Brings
yard
up
on that
second and
completion,
11
so it's going to be second
at the
and 11 now.
44-yard line.
Throwing. Shot. Finds his back. Achane. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
A gain of a yard.
Third
Brings
down,
up
and they need to get 10.
third and 10.
Back to throw. Shot. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. They'll bring out the punter here. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Love now. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
A gain of 15. And a Packer first down.
Love looking to pass. Throw left side to Watson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Love hustling everybody to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Saints 41-yard
Looking for a pass on second and short. Gets it downfield on target to Watson. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Come on. Set. Cut.
Lloyd. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. All right, Brock, at this point, come on. This is a signature for these guys, closing out these wins with big moments near the end, even when the game's largely decided already.
That's so true, Kate. It's like there's punctuation marks coming off of this team. Right?
Yeah.
Just like, hey, we are undefeated, and that's not changing.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fields this one at the 3. Escapes a defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Out come the Saints for their next possession. Let's take a look at their upcoming schedule. First call here coming from the shotgun. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Their shotgun, second down. Has him on the quick hitter. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. Third down coming up.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Shotgun, third down. Into the hands of Olave. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. They'll run here following the penalty. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
The ball carrier.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from New Orleans.
Get ready. Yo, Prim, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus, the king out of Queensbridge, at ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chillin', buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco, Pablo, silked out in Cabo. The prettiest, high tech like NVIDIA. Just that smart, I know a little about a lot. When you come from less, you learn particular plots from them pots, checking in on parlays and parfaits. How my days start, we all play it. Dinner's come, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial threat. Turn ether to Ethereum, y'all wanna bet? I got a crypto key, it come with a password. Then I flip that key to digital cash word. But then I get bored of that, it's too small, I'm off of that. In the roof now, Midtown, where the office at. Mr. Crypto, currency, Scarface. Hey, that is chip. Yeah, I lay criminal lines down over more bass.
The boom, the bip, the boom, bip.
Mr. Crypto, currency.